The absolute most crucial thing that I've learned over the past couple of years is gotta quit. What's up, everybody? Brandon Champ Robinson here with Imagination Upgraded. And if this is your first time here, or if you're coming back for the revamp, this channel is about my filmmaking journey to Hollywood. And now it's more geared towards taking this and making it a full-fledged film studio. So if you like what you see here today, maybe consider subscribing. Stick around, I got some good stuff for you. Also, be sure to stick around to the end of this video where I'm gonna give you the one single most important thing that I've learned over these past couple years of being a film director. So I'm gonna tell you something that's contrary to popular belief, and it may go against everything you've been told your entire life, especially if you're into filmmaking or sports or anything that's outside of the box. Quitting is just as important as not quitting. We all know the saying that anything worth doing is gonna be difficult. Now, are difficult things worth doing? Flip it up on you, mind blown. Sometimes you just have to know when to quit. It's not a bad thing to quit. It's not a bad thing to try something, see that it's not working and quit that. Sometimes you just have to know when to say enough is enough. I've hit this point many times and I kept fighting it. I kept going. Now I'm at the point where I know that in order for me to succeed, that I have to quit. Now let me tell you some of the things that I've lost by not quitting. I've lost clients. I've lost time with my family. I've been stressed. I've lost money. I've lost so many things because I'm thinking I need to hold on to something when in actuality I should have just quit. And knowing when to quit is not always right in your face, but you feel it in your gut somewhere. And you have to recognize that feeling and cut it off. I've been a victim of not quitting fast enough. And just recently, I just decided enough is enough. So let's talk about what exactly did I quit. Now, it may have felt like I quit filmmaking because I haven't been on this YouTube channel in a while, but that's not the case. That's actually one of the reasons that I needed to quit. What I quit is I quit bad clients. I quit putting up with clients that I didn't feel good about, clients that they just didn't fit in my vibe, and I'm just putting up with them for money. It has gone nowhere. So I quit that. Yeah, I get a couple dollars here and there from them, but in the grand scheme of things, not worth it. Stay away from bad clients and quit those bad clients if you had them, because it's literally just eating away at you. And for what? I decided to quit things that have low pay, low reward. I am not a person who just feels like I should be getting top dollar for everything. I know there's a range depending on budget, depending on skill, depending on tons of different factors. But when I do something that's low pay, I want to see a high reward from it, or something that makes me feel good in the end about doing that for low pay. Now, whether it's I'm doing it for a homie and now I get to see my homie thrive, I'm good with that. Or if I do it for a look and I can take something that I've been wanting to create and I can make that within another project and then have that for my reel, that's high reward for me. Things that have low pay and low reward, I just have no more time for that, and you shouldn't either. If you're gonna get paid low and all it does is help out another person and it doesn't serve you in any way, which yes, you wanna be selfless like that, but at the same time, you have to be a little bit selfish, because those people are, not in all cases, but in a lot of cases, you find them to be users. And that's when you end up feeling horrible about yourself because you took low pay and you got low to no reward. And this might sound a little horrible, but I quit certain friends. Certain friends just weren't pushing me forward. They were holding me back, or they were feeding me bad energy that I didn't want to take in anymore. So, not being mean, but I just had to cut them off. And not that I won't take their call or I won't ever speak to them again, but I can't allow them to give me that energy because I don't want to take it in. I'm trying to build something that's next level, and I need to keep my mindset clear and my mind state clear for what I want to do and how I want to elevate this thing that I've been building for going on 10 years now. So now let's get to what we're all here for. You wanted to know, how do you succeed by quitting? And what does that look like? Well, the first thing I could tell you is by quitting, my very first benefit is I have been able to focus more on my personal and professional growth. I was giving too much time to things that were not serving me. And one of the best quotes that I heard, and it really changed my mind on this, was the best way that I can be the best for you is to be my best self. If I want to be able to be selfless and help the world and help anybody that I want to help, I need to become my best self. I need to become what I am supposed to be. And until I become what I'm supposed to be, I can't give you anything that you would need. So I'm all about sending the elevator back down. I'm all about anybody that calls me, I give them some answers and I work through some things for them. But now it's at the point where I'm trying to get people to understand, like, yes, I like your idea, that's dope, but I'm working on something here right now. If you want to push something and you want to be a team, then I feel like I'm that catalyst, right? I'm the one that's pushing to the next level. And if that's not your path, by all means, no hard feelings, no love lost. Go that way, I'll go this way. We'll meet up there somewhere. And that's just how I feel about it. So being able to quit from all of that nonsense is helping my personal and professional growth tremendously. Quitting has also allowed me to reassess my goals. Ever since I quit, I have put up whiteboards, writing down everything I need, knocking them down, bow, bow, bow. Just reassessing my goals and figure out what I want to do. Which brings me to my next thing. It made me hyper focused. Now I have like this laser-like focus on what I want to do, where I need to be, how I need to move to get there. I'm not worried about, I need to do this and be up all night to get this done for this person, and it's not moving me forward, or it's that low pay, low reward, right? I am focused on what I need to do to get to my next level and what I need to do to survive in this game, right? Just reassessing my goals, being focused on those goals, and being able to say no when something that doesn't align with those goals comes along. Also, I now have the freedom to just go after new opportunities. I got the freedom to reach out to people that I would have never reached out to before. I've got the freedom to reach out to brands that I align with. I've got the freedom to sit down and make pitches to new companies that I want to work with. I have the freedom now because I'm not tied to anything that's holding me back or giving me low pay, low reward. And I can just be free to figure out what the move is, which also gives me less stress. I've been going through it. I got a couple grades in here now, like it's crazy. I just let too many things stress me out and wasn't doing enough of what I loved. So now I gotta reverse that. I'll take a little bit of stress for a lot of what I love. I've also been able to set healthy boundaries with new clients. Cause see, what happens is clients that are bad clients or clients that you've allowed to handle you a certain way, they become accustomed to that. And when you try to change that, they don't like it. It feels bad to them. They feel like you're slighting them. By quitting those relationships and starting to find new opportunities in new relationships, I have been able to set healthy boundaries. Like I used to get phone calls from clients in the middle of the night all the time. And it just anytime they would just feel like they had the most access to me and I should just stop everything I'm doing on a weekend or whatever and do what I need to do for them right away. Cut all of that. So as I promised at the beginning of this video, if you stuck around this far, I'm gonna give you the most crucial thing that I've learned over these past couple years. And this is something that you'll have to remember because a lot of new filmmakers fall into this trap. The biggest trap is thinking that if you do something for free or for the low on a continuous basis, that it will turn into something bigger. 9 times out of 10, it will not. And that's because you're doing something that's low pay, low reward. Now, I'm always gonna say this, payment isn't always in the form of money for me. Payment can be in the form of many other things. But when it comes to a person that's just using you and they're using it for their advancement, 9 times out of 10, if they advance, especially in this filmmaking or entertainment business, somebody's gonna pick them up, they're gonna take them over there, and they're gonna place them into a system that they already have running. 9 times out of 10, you are not gonna be a part of that system, and they actually won't have much say-so as to who can be a part of that system. So be careful with those relationships, be smart about it, fill them out. If it's a homie that you grew up with or somebody that's a really good friend, it could be a lot different than the person you just met and you're trying to attach to. It just doesn't work like that, unfortunately. So if you take away anything from this video, remember to focus on yourself. Remember, you cannot be a help to anyone until you are your best self, and do what you love at a high level. And that means you have to take time to practice those skills. You have to take time to grow professionally, and you have to take time to grow personally. If you like this video and want more tips on filmmaking, or you just want to watch me take this from what it is now to a full-fledged movie studio, please consider subscribing, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. And I promise I'm gonna try my best to do one a week. So stay tuned, hold me to it. Follow me on Instagram, directed by Champ. Talk soon. Peace.